Auchinleck Academy was constructed in the early 1970s on a hilltop at the edge of the small town of Auchinleck in East Ayrshire, and it opened on the 31st of March 1971. It provided secondary education for the towns and villages of Auchinleck, Muirkirk, Cochrane, Drungan, Ochiltree, Mauchline and Sorn, and in its latter years it had a roll of approximately 850 pupils. At the time of opening, it was very much a modern school, which featured its own games hall and swimming pool in a separate building on the campus, which also functioned as the local leisure centre. At the time, there was a significant coal mining industry in the area, and the local population had grown rapidly, resulting in the construction of several new schools. The eventual closure of the mines was devastating for the local economy, and the effects of this are still felt today. The school closed in October 2020 after the opening of the nearby Robert Burns Academy at the new Barony campus in Cumnock, which merged Auchinleck and Cumnock academies into one super school. The leisure centre portion continued to be used until it eventually also closed in early 2024 due to its deteriorating condition, and also two janitors' houses located in the school grounds were occupied until fairly recently before the last residents moved out. There have been plans to demolish the school for some time, but these have been repeatedly delayed due to local resistance regarding the closure of the leisure centre, which depended upon the school for its utilities such as heating. Interestingly, the school buildings were used for emergency services training in 2024, including firearms and specialist response training. Since closure, their buildings were repeatedly targeted by vandals, and this escalated in the spring of 2025 when a major fire destroyed both the assembly hall and part of the music wing, which then had to be demolished for safety reasons. East Ayrshire Council has now progressed with the demolition of the rest of the building, which has commenced at the end of August 2025, and the plan is to have the whole building completely gone by the end of the year. It's currently unknown what the plans are for the site, but presumably it will be developed in future. The drone footage and photographs of the inside of the building were taken during an explore of Auchinleck Academy in early 2025, and it shows what the school was like during this period of abandonment. If you have any stories or memories of the school that you'd like to share, then please do so in the comments, and I hope you enjoy the pictures.